Okay, so I don't have a toe for you this Friday. I have Fupa balls jiggling. Happy fucking Friday!
Just breathing your day, yeah, making waves, kicking ass online, can't behave, laughing in the face of wannabe queens, living off memes and caffeine dreams. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Fruity beauty, fat flex, but she shapes the beam. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen, ruling girl world like it's her scene. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Fruity beauty, fat flex, but she shapes the beam. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen, ruling girl world like it's her scene. Just breathing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of life dream. Tears down the walls with the wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of life dream. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. She tears down the walls with the wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw, leaving haters burned, exiled. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. Baddest woman with the smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream.
Good morning. How are you guys? Happy Friday. We don't have a toe to look at today, so that's good. However, I do have a clip of Foodie Beauty like bending over and shaking whatever is unfortunately between her legs. Anyways, I do have a clip of that. She uploaded a vlog where she was cooking chicken with a friend, she said. I think she actually didn't really cook. She actually just chopped up onions. They threw the chicken in the sink. I don't know. I don't like watching anybody eat chicken. For some reason, it grosses me out. So I'm not going to watch the whole vlog. We're going to do a recap on Twitter, okay? We have a whole lot of posts, a whole lot of clips, a whole lot to show you over there. An update from Dee Dee, who's asking that we leave her kind, not leave her kind words, but when we're talking to her or speaking about her right now, we be kind. Where was her and Natter's kindness? I'm sorry, I must have missed that. So I will not be kind when it comes to Nader and Dee Dee. No, I will not. I'm glad he's in jail, and I'm glad Dee Dee looks like, I don't know, who does she look like? Jeffrey Dahmer. And she's miserable. Hello, Be Kind. Hello, Chronicles of Jen. Good to see you. Hello, Free the People, Sunshine. What was that spooky gray video that Chantal did? Canada's forest fires are affecting where I live. Really, Sunshine? I am so sorry to hear that. I'm praying for you guys. Forest fires, wildfires, they're terrifying. It's a scary feeling. So my thoughts are with you right now. Please let me know if you guys need anything. Hello, Tricky Vicky. Hello, Eric. Eric just let me know that Jelly Roll has a dog named Chachi. I did not know that. I think I know one song by Jelly Roll. My mom really likes it. I only talk to God, something, something, something. Anyways, that's the best name in the world. Hello, Moonface, Mrs. C, Rainbow Road. Hey everybody. Andrea, hey. Hello, Pink Stars. Good to see you. Okay, let me stop yapping. Let me go to Twitter. So, Breezy family update. Okay, so like 5 days ago, I wanna say, maybe it was like a week ago, my dad was in all this pain, and so we told him to go to urgent care, he did. They told him, he just needed some Prilosec and to take it for 14 days, and he would feel much better. Well, last night, I saw him, and he did not look good, and I'm like, "Oh, no, it's bothering you again, isn't it?" And so we told him he needed to go to the ER. So he went, and this morning they kept him all last night. This morning he was supposed to have emergency gallbladder surgery, but there was somebody that needed a surgery, I guess, more not important. Maybe they were more critical than my dad is. So they moved his surgery till tomorrow. But let me tell you, he sounds so chill right now on the morphine that they're giving him. I think they should prescribe it to him all the time. I think they should. I'm sad he's in pain, but I know he's gonna feel much better. Like, I know when I had my gallbladder out, I feel like the first day it was out, maybe even the first 2 days, it was kinda hell, and then after that, I felt like a brand new person. Anyways, sorry, hold on, I forgot to share to Twitter. I'm so far behind. I am here listening, gotta go replant a pot plant. Ooh, have fun. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, thank you. I've been having fun popping into your live streams, by the way. You're up early when, like, I'm trying to wake up and do stuff, so it's kinda nice to have you to listen to. Alright, let me share Twitter. Have you guys seen Tammy lately? Let me see, let me make this a little bit bigger for you. How is that, you guys? Look at Tammy! This is what hard work and determination look like, right? Look at her before, and look at her now, she's tiny. She's like this tiny little thing. She's so fucking adorable. Tammy, you'll probably never hear this, but in the off chance you do, please know that so many people are proud of you, are rooting for you. You're a success story, and I can't wait to see what else you do in life. She did fabulous, right? Hey, Stella, she's so dainty. She's adorable. Okay. Apparently, Salah had a lot to say. Well, we know this, but anyways, he was high and weird yesterday. He was saying Miss Casual, but I heard that people there in the West are not social a lot. Is that true? Like the relations or less or careless than here in Syria or the Middle East? I feel like people are friendly here, unless you're on the 101 freeway. Well, I'm in California, but in general, I feel like people in the US are nice, except for when it comes to traffic. And we tend to not like people that want to shit on us and rape us. So I'm sorry if we don't seem friendly to you, Salah, but I don't know. We have to hide our Bibles when we know you're around. So incredible transformation. I think so too. I think so too. I think back, God, forever ago when her and Amy used to make videos on YouTube. So I would check in and out. I would get mad at them. Like, I remember Amy treated a dog really bad, and so I tuned out for a long time. Anyways, I think I tuned out for a long time, and then I started watching again when their TV show aired, and I remember being so frustrated with Tammy. It was like she was stubborn, which most addicts are. Even in recovery, we're still stubborn. I'm still stubborn. Anyway, she was stubborn. It just seemed like she was making all the wrong choices, and she was quite possibly at the time the biggest brat I had ever seen. And I used to be a brat, so I can say that. Anyways, I remember her falling in love. I remember seeing her almost pass away multiple times, and then it's like something clicked, right? Something in her head clicked, the light turned on, and now she actually wants to live, which is so beautiful to see. It's beautiful. Hey, Mrs. Chester, she did a 360. Yeah, not gonna lie, I thought Tammy was gonna pass, but I thought so too. Because I remember things were wild for her, right? Wasn't for a while? Wasn't she partying it up? I feel like I know I'm not imagining this. There was this weird time when there was a lot of weird men coming over and lots of alcohol involved, right? I'm glad she's doing better. Look at how refreshed she looks. And I don't want to hear people, whenever I comment on Tammy, they're like, there's filters. I don't fucking care. She still looks good. I already talked to you guys about Salah saying we're not friendly in the US, right? Bad Seed said, Foodie Beauty, here's the answer. Fuck you, Salah. Yeah, fuck you. Sorry that we're not nice to rapists or people that want to rape. Hold on. Runs with Scissors said, absolutely, when dealing with Chantal, no one wants her in their house. No, because groceries are expensive as it is. Can you imagine having Foodie Beauty over? Can you imagine that? Jamie Lee said, oh, hell no, someone hold me back. Hold me back. Prairie said, us here in the West go to work every day. We are working. Social? You mean bingo, cards, horseshoe, craft parties, fundraising, coffee dates, block parties, bowling, quilting parties, baby showers, potlucks? We get out and explore together. That part right there. I think Salah and socialing or be socializing to him, it's going to the red room and partying, right? I don't know, so eventually most people grow out of that. Mrs. Morris Reed said, only foodies, her family doesn't care about her. Wonder Mom said, do not even try us, poop boy. We will take your ass down. We remember how you talk about people in the West and what you want to do to them. Friendly reminder, if you're new to Foodie Beauty and you're wondering why we talk so much shit about Salah, he cheated on Foodie Beauty while she was in the ER in Canada with one of her beezers. And he told her that he wanted to spit on her and grape her and do things to her crosses and Bibles. Oh my gosh, Jen, welcome to the Breezy Bunch. Welcome. Thank you, Jen. Yes, thank you so much for joining. Everyone, welcome, Jen. So he's a creep, and we don't want him here. Lee said, Chantal thinks she's representative of the West. Everyone in the West is a fat, lazy shut-in who does nothing but eat fast food and green out on edibles. Summer Fun said, I knew this was what she was doing. She blames her personal deficiencies on culture. Chantal lived on the fringes of society in Canada. Salah should open his eyes. How can he believe people in the West don't have strong social circles? Nothing about her is normal anywhere. People don't want Chantal around. It doesn't mean they're not social. It means nobody can afford to feed her, for one thing. She's rude. Things will probably turn up missing. She's ungrateful. She has no manners. Nobody wants that woman around. Queen Jellybean said, yes, here in the West, we don't drag our 500-pound pet pig we met on the internet over to people who are already strapped for cash and food and expect them to feed her for 3 days. So please stay over there in Syria, Salah. Thanks. Bleep bloop, you're fat, said. Yeah, honor killings aren't really a thing here. Or oh, well, this is what they said. Formerly said he sure talks a lot of shit about places he wishes Cutie could get him a green card to. Yeah, if they don't like it so much, why don't they stay gone? Don't come, stay away. I don't know what else to say. If I didn't like a whole ass country, I probably would avoid it, right? No need to go there. I don't like it. Anyways, again, congratulations, Tammy. Foodie, what is your excuse? I know you watch everything about yourself. Look at what Tammy can do. Look at what Tammy can do. You should try it. Lisa said Salah did not say she was 275 pounds. Tell me he didn't. He did. So they're either trolling or he really is that dumb. Maybe her head weighs 275 pounds. Maybe the back on or the fat on her back does. Maybe the belly weighs 275 or however much. That is not what she weighs total, maybe in sections. Lori said it makes out at that weight. Or it maxed out? Probably maxed out. I thought he had a sister in Canada that could get him a visa with no problem. I thought so too. Maybe his sister didn't want to go through the trouble. Empress said there, hey Tia, by the way. Empress said there's no way Foodie is less than 300 pounds. I think she's 500 or 550. I don't think she's been 300 for a very, very long time, at least since she's been over the age of 18. Mrs. Morris Reed said, if she's 275, she's the same size as me, and I feel bad about myself. But I know it's a lie. I'm not as big as Foodie. No, you are not, Mrs. Morris. Prairie said, does anyone remember Holly Hobby in the 70s? She's the vile version of Holly Hobby. Okay, hold on. Now I have to look up Holly Hobby. Hey, Nick. Hey, Aaron. Cats for Nelson. Hey, I missed a whole bunch of people. Okay, hold on. We're going on a side journey. Well, I am anyways on my phone. Holly Hobby. A fictional character, a young girl known for her blue bonnet and calico. Oh, I know who that is. Created by artist and writer Denise Holly Hobby. She first appeared as a series of drawings and greeting cards in the 1960s and later became a popular doll and merchandise line. The character was named after the artist herself. She's cute. Oh, wait, now I see an actual person in a bonnet, but it's from 2024, so I'm not thinking that's the same person. Anyways, okay. Let me go away. Or not go away, let me get off my phone. Alright, Summer said, "Tell me this is a joke. At her smallest in recent years, she was lying about being in the 360s. She's 400 pounds at minimum. There is no reality where she's 275 pounds. Maybe he meant she's 275 kilograms." He said he tells those stupid lies all the time, thinking he looks smart and witty. He's a fuckwit. Did I look up the wrong thing? Is it a person in a bonnet? Exactly, teardrop. The 1944 lady? I don't know. I get a lady in a bonnet holding weeds or something. Foxtails. Cat's tails. I don't know. Something. Oh, I was completely wrong. She's got like a quilt patchwork dress thing on. I don't know. I think she's very cute and I like her hair. I'm failing to see that being foodie beauty, but I might be looking up the wrong thing. So there's that. Not 275. No, Sonata. Hi. Do not insult Holly. I have pics with her. Do you? Cat stills? Yeah. Celeste's petite 500-pound wife. Okay, where's Hefner said she can't see numbers in the scale, not that there's one. Okay. She maxed the scale out and he's too dumb to realize that it's not gonna go past that, okay? So he thinks she's really 275, which is wild to me. I'm starting to believe more and more he was dropped on his head as a child. I know that's mean, but I really don't feel bad. This was funny to me. Does anybody think The Wizard of Oz is a little bit scary? Okay, don't hate me if you're a huge Wizard of Oz fan. But like in general, it was really good, but I still feel like it's a bit creepy. Just just a little bit. With the flying monkeys and everything else. Cat tells, what are we looking at? Can you see? That sounded rude. Can you see? I meant like more like, am I sharing my screen? Holly has gold braids? Okay. I was looking at somebody in a bonnet. Let's look up Holly TV show 70s. Maybe that'll. If I find the person, I'll open it on Google for you guys. I don't know. Now I'm getting The Land of the Lost. Holly, the British drama. I give up. Erin, will you send me a picture of her if you know who the hell it is? Please. Okay, so yesterday, God, what was it? That was yesterday, right? When all the mods were fighting, or it was really Tracy and she was fighting with a lot of people in the chat. I shouldn't say all the mods were fighting. It seemed like it was Tracy versus everybody, and people were saying that the mods in the chat are ruining things for Foodie Beauty because people feel like they can't speak freely there. So Fondue said, Foodie, I don't know who you are, all natural, but this is queen behavior. And Chantal absolutely needs to get control of Teardrop and Big Tracy TX. Both are nasty, rude, and abuse their power when they are confronted, then cry victim. Bravo, Elle. Oh, wait. Okay, so this is what Elle said. Hey, Chantal, please add in the guidelines that viewers must kiss your mod's ass and never disagree with them in order to not be timed out. I didn't realize that by being a viewer, we're subjecting ourselves to their power tripping, rude bullshit and can't point it out without being timed out. You should let us know that we agreed to being treated like shit by Tracy. Oh, yes, Mrs. E. Holly Hobby. That's what I got too. Okay, I didn't have the wrong thing. Am I missing something? I think this doll is cute. I think so. Okay. We're subjecting ourselves to the power tripping bullshit and can't point it out without being timed out. You should let us know that we agreed to being treated like shit by Tracy. That mod brings a lot of drama and sucks the air out of every chat she's in. Heaven forbid she doesn't get all the attention. Okay. And then she says, replying to ad, I saw a lot of your mods step in to say, leave Tracy alone. But I'm curious why none of them stepped in to tell Tracy to back off and leave Iron Blue alone. She legit came after that girl for no reason, then played victim. This isn't the first time I've seen drama created by and fueled by Tracy TX. Even a blind person could see that she's an actual whack job and shouldn't be in the mod position. Being a mod doesn't mean you get to treat your viewers like shit. Your viewers, not hers. These are people who are helping to bring an income to you. It can't just be me who's put off by this chick to where we're reluctant to become a member. You'll notice I've always stood up for you and have been positive. Tracy's gonna fuck things up for Foodie Beauty. I think their fight will be epic though. I hope we get to watch it go down in real time. Okay, but being a mod doesn't mean you get to treat your viewers like shit. Your viewers, not hers. These are people who are helping to bring an income to you. It can't just be me who's put off by this chick to where we're reluctant to become a member. You'll notice I've always stood up for you and have been positive. I don't like bullies in general, not even ones who wear a mod title. I'm new to your channel. Is this how it's always been? Because it's really toxic. You don't like haters? Neither do I. So why put one in a position like moderator? She's not doing your live chats any favors. And I think there's another one. Hey Chantal, please do something about your mod Tracy TX. She's killing the vibe in your chat. I've noticed her being rude to other viewers and timing them out because they disagree with her, myself included. I've never been rude to you. I've defended you in reaction channels, but if one of your mods is being rude, abusing their power, commanding all the attention, sucking the air out of a room, and literally treating your viewers like crap, Tracy, something needs to be said. This is your channel, not hers. Our comments are more pay for you. Unless someone is being outright rude, then they shouldn't be timed out. I think everybody should just block Tracy and then she can't see what people are saying. I think that would solve things. I don't know. Tracy is in love with Chantal. I think she wants to wear her skin. Anybody getting the focus away from her is going to be a problem. See, when you said Holly Hobby, I thought you meant the kids show with that chick in the red hat overalls, pigtails, and a purple beanie with clown makeup and shoes. Well, I didn't get that. Hold on, I'll show you guys what I see. Oh wait, now I got another Holly Hobby show. She's in a jean hat. Holly Hobby and Friends. Okay, I'm only getting cute stuff. That is what I know. I got a cute cartoon for kids that was from like 2006 and 2009. That looks adorable. And then I got a doll that almost looks like a Precious Moments doll. Let's look up Holly the Clown. Holly Hobby Clown? Why am I looking? Oh God. Okay, well, don't just search Holly and Clown because now I'm not sure that I'm gonna sleep tonight. I got the worst looking doll. Hold on, I gotta take a picture of this just so you guys can be traumatized with me. Maybe you'll think it's cute. I was getting all cute stuff. Hold on. Okay, before we continue with this stream, I need to show you guys the cuteness I was getting. Oh, fuck my life. No, listen to me. Okay, I'm yelling at my phone. I gotta show you guys the cute things I was getting. And then the horrible clown thing. It's almost like a Chucky doll. I don't know, I'll show you in a minute. Although I'm taking screenshots. All right, now where's this cute doll? Was this also a painting? I feel like I've seen this girl in the blue bonnet places. I couldn't tell you where. Maybe on a wall or in a bathroom? I don't know. Okay, now I gotta share this to Twitter. If you get annoyed by a lot of yapping, I'm sorry in advance. I'm a yapper. Okay, we'll do the cuteness and the clown. And people who just come across my Twitter are probably gonna think I'm drunk, but no, it's for a live stream. All right, we can carry on now. And my phone is dying too. Let's plug it in. Oh, mother effer, and my earbud just fell out. Well, this is going well. Okay. All right. I think I'm back on track. Hey, lady. Yes, there was photos and dolls. I was thinking the comfy couch chick. I'm not getting no comfy couch chick. No. When I was little, my grandmother got me a Holly Hobby doll, and I chewed the arms off. Poor Holly. Well, maybe I don't know. Maybe you were hungry. Now who's calling me? Leave me alone, people. All right. How is my phone on Do Not Disturb? And somebody's getting through. That short clip someone made of Tracy singing Chantal's song is creepy but funny. It's so scary. It really is. Did you know, by the way? All right, I'm getting back on track. Did you know when Foodie Beauty is calling everybody else inbred? There's a possibility her husband might be. Not your mother said, "Hey, Chins." This explains. I'll show you guys the doll when we get to the end of Twitter. I think I'm going to have to get out and go back in, but I'll show you guys. Okay. So, hey, Chins, this explains so much about your fake ass husband. That is just over 1 in 3. Wow. So it says, what is the inbreeding rate in Syria? It was found to be 35.4%. I'm just saying, I'm not saying he is, but I'm just saying I think Foodie Beauty should leave the inbred comments to herself. I mean, she might be insulting her husband. That doesn't seem very nice. Let's look at these comments. Bad seats, and no wonder Chantal feels comfortable. That's true, they have so much in common. I forgot Chantal was a Funko baby for a moment there. Valerie said, in which case they are made for each other. True. Patricia said, so he's really Sultan El Refe Whitaker? Oh, I don't know. You shouldn't put that, Patricia, because apparently there's like crazy Whitaker defenders out there. Somebody made an image and put Foodie Beauty in it, or Amberlyn Reed or something. And I remember I showed it on my stream. And you would think I insulted somebody's, like, newborn baby the way oh my god, I was like, "How dare you talk about the Whitakers?" It's like, we're in girl world. Like, we're watching a 900-pound woman eat herself to death. Should we really be judging anybody here? Like, I don't know. Anyways, J Mama said oh, well, I'm not gonna read that either. The US has an inbreeding rate of 0.1%. Hear that, Foodie Beauty? I feel sorry for the Whitaker family. I do too, to be honest. Like, I really don't mean any harm. I remember, God, I watched a documentary and they just seem like people just trying to live life and get by, right? Like, they didn't ask for the situation that they're in. It seems like generational things, right? Passed down from generation to generation to generation. I like that they have neighbors that look out for them. I think that's really cool. And it must say what they're really like, right? If they're willing to have their small little community protect them, look out for them, they must be good people. Um, anyways, okay, let's keep going. Dave's World said, Chantal smiling. You guys hear the guns? I've never met somebody so excited to hear gunshots and talk about gun casings. Wasn't she talking about that too? All excited. There's children playing. You hear gunshots and food. You hear 'em? Yes. The rest of us are worried about the kids out there. Why are you so excited? Nana Spike T said, is it just a mini civil war or fireworks? She's absolutely ridiculous. They are well protected. That's awesome. A lot of people don't realize how isolated that part of the world was for so long. It still is to an extent. They may marry first cousins from their mother's side. I don't know what to say. So I'm going to keep my mouth shut. Pizza has said that damn smirk. Paige said the way everything is an insane novelty to her. Imagine not being scared of guns and being like, oh, how cute, there's gunfire in this neighborhood. I feel like it's a normal fear to be afraid of war. I would be afraid of just hearing gunshots down the street. There was one point in my life I found that exciting, seriously. I hung out in like a bad area of Pomona. Um, I don't know, it was scary though at the same time, but I was also high, so I don't know. I don't know that I necessarily was all there. Anyways, I'm saying this to say I would be afraid of a war breaking out here. I would be afraid of bombings happening a half a mile away, um, these days. I would. And I feel like that's okay. I'm scared of guns. I just am. Um, I don't know. I feel like that's a healthy fear. Like, I know there's some people that can carry and have a gun responsibly and all that stuff, and I think I would shoot myself in the foot. So therefore, I don't own one, and I won't ever have one. A taser, I feel like that's kind of okay. Anyways, I don't know if you guys even care about this. I'm just talking. Sorry. Someone called it a dainty war. I bet the gunshot is actually Salah playing the sound in the other room. Maybe. Hello, Ricky Bobby. She's excited for engagement bait. Awful. That part too. Okay, so Dee Dee made a community post saying, hi guys, I did some online shopping and I will be doing a haul of what I purchased in the upcoming days. Amazon, Bath and Body Works, and Etsy. Random purchases of items I wanted to pamper myself with. Stay tuned for that. I will wait for all orders to be in, most likely early next week. About Natter. This is not the place for me to discuss YouTube. I'm sure most of you would agree. Please be kind and gentle with your words, much appreciated. I saw you give him a hand job on a live stream, but this isn't the place to discuss it. Seriously? I won't be kind and gentle. I think you're a dumb bitch. I think at one point even you would have had a lot of support, but you're a dumb fucking bitch. You just are, Dee Dee. You are, and you'd get back with him the second he gets out. So what are we supposed to be kind about? Let's be honest here. Candyland said, "Is she serious? You allowed him to abuse your fucking mother, Dee Dee, and she's wondering why people aren't being kind because he's a monster and she is too for allowing it to happen." Was Natter gentle and kind with your mom when she was asking him to stop cutting her hair because it was too short and instead he was yelling in her ear and humiliating her? It's wild to me how the most abusive, unkind people demand respect and kindness. Acadia said she really thinks she's a changed woman now that she has reverted to Islam. Oh, I heard about that. And she challenged Foodie Beauty to take a quiz or something to see who knew more. Anyways, Acadia said she really thinks she's a changed woman now that she has reverted to Islam. Let's all be as kind as the crackhead treated her mother. Irritating Gone said, by the way, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, search Meandering Thoughts. They have a video up where Nader was cutting Dee Dee's mom's hair. It's about an hour long, and it's sad. He's a monster. I don't know. Elderly people, I feel like they don't like a whole lot of yelling. They don't like a whole lot of like upset noise, chaos, right? It upsets them. It makes them nervous. He was embarrassing her just to embarrass her. She hated her hair. She said he was cutting it too short, and then he kept doing it anyways. She looked scared, upset, and he looked like he was having the time of his life. He also bragged about giving her baths and her enjoying them. These are nasty fucking people. Nasty, nasty people. Irritating Gone said, "A fuck off, doo-doo, loopy loo. Dumbass who let her man beat her for death? Crying for her dead father, no F's given. Let a 600-pound female cow give you oral." I'm not gonna shame her for being hit by him. I'm gonna shame her for being a fucking dumb cunt and ignoring what he was doing to her mother. Like, if she chooses to keep taking him back and putting up with it, I guess that's on her, but her mom didn't deserve what happened. She seriously seemed like a lovely woman. She gave Dee Dee, like, life, brought her into this world, and her daughter betrayed her. Joe said, "But she will get the taste of Mr. Donkey Teeth out of her mouth or his slimy funk off her body. She probably hasn't showered so she can still smell him. She reminds me of one of those women." Hold on, I'm so far behind in the chat. Let's not forget all the nasty things she said about Gary Unfiltered. Oh, well, I'm not going to tell his story because that's none of my business. Are we talking about when he talked about what was done to him? And they said he must have liked it? Was that kind, Dee Dee? Was that kind? I hate that woman. I know hate's a strong word. I know it is. But she's allowed so fucking much. And then remember how we were made out to be the worst people for, like, watching the Sam's Bar Lounge videos and telling other people what happened in them and all this stuff, and we were told we were shaming their kink, that it was all BDSM and role play. I guess it wasn't. Hey, Specs. Hello, hello. Good morning. Oh, wait, for some reason, my chat keeps putting me, like, all the way at the top. How did she pass? I don't know if we know. I don't know. I just know Dee Dee announced it. She said that she didn't care what happened to Gary as a child. Wasn't Dee Dee a common person in Chantal's chat before all this? Yes. Foodie Beauty always loses her men to a beezer. Every single time. Nice to meet you. I don't think I've had the pleasure before. Specs? Oh, you're saying hi to somebody else. I was like, did you forget that we've met every single day? Hi, Specs. Good to see you. Hi, Mike. I'm sorry if I missed you. Hello, Tella. Sunshine, her mom was very old and sick for many years. So it's part of life. It's still sad. Like, I can't imagine spending your golden years terrified. Your last years on the earth too, terrified. That man took over the place, constantly screaming and yelling. The face you make when they ask if you like their food. Sorry, it was getting really depressing. I had to make myself laugh. I'm not very good in difficult topics for very long. She looks like a fucking tomato that's exploded. It's been left on the hot cement on a summer day for too long. That's exactly what Foodie looks like to me. Now, to Spike, he said the fact that Foodie has never experienced hospitality floors me. It's not only in Syria, you dummy. Many, many cultures treat their guests and family graciously. For fuck's sake, you are such an uncultured swine. Stop talking out your crusty, swampy ass. Yeah, I don't know why we're supposed to be like, "Oh, Syria." People like I don't know how everything else is, but like most neighbors, if they hear that you're sick or you've had a surgery or whatever else, like they come and bring you something like a casserole or cookies, right? Or even your family does that, right? If something's going on, your sister will bring you something, your aunt, your cousin, whoever. I feel like that's most places. I feel like Foodie is the family member nobody invites because there won't be enough food if they invite her. Um, and she's just missing out. When you're greedy and rude, people tend to not invite you to things or be kind to you. Mine come from I Have Bearded Dragons. Hey, Mother of Dragons. I remember how many times Foodie's story about Sam's Bar Lounge changed. First, it was her proof of being abused. Yeah. And sometimes when she's talking about it, she'll still refer to it like like that video was about her. It wasn't. It was Dee Dee in there. The story about Sam's Bar Lounge changed. First, it was her proof of being abused was on there. Then not just her, then Natter proof of what he did to other women, and then it was Dee Dee. Sunshine said Chantal treats everyone like crap. Let her try that in Syria and see how they react. I liked Gary. Why did he quit YouTube? Does anyone know? I don't, it got really ugly, I feel like, for him for a while, and I can't really blame him for leaving. I'm assuming it's because of all the BS, but I don't know. I didn't regularly watch him, so if anybody knows for a fact, please let us know. I would be so embarrassed if I was this woman. looking like a giant slug. Good lord. Solid said she's 275 pounds when Foodie's admitted to being 400 pounds at her so-called heaviest. So she lost 125 pounds and didn't come online to rub it in the haters' faces and use it for ass pats and super chats? Foodie, you weigh 450 to 475 in reality. We can all see you. And what's crazy is she's bigger now than she was here. Prairie said she's gaining weight, I think. Still no change, lots more sugar, lots, and I think she bought ghee. That is total fat to cook in if she cooks, but we know she hates cooking. So, if you're listening, you need to buy like an industrial scale or take her to some sort of factory or even a zoo to be weighed. The scale she's buying cannot weigh her. She is not 275 and she hasn't been in probably 20 years. Scottish said, "Did anyone ever even see Julia in her video yesterday?" Oh, okay, so this is a whole topic, you guys. Or people think Foodie Beauty moved. Remember the apartment we saw her in yesterday? That's not where she's regularly been live streaming from, right? And did we see Julia at all? Did we even hear her? Scottish said, "Did anyone even see Julia in her video yesterday?" And she's clearly in a different apartment, different window and curtain. I hope the cat is okay. Pecan said she needs interstate scales for semis. How is my dainty dildo sister today? Oh, I'm doing good. How are you? Are we dildo sisters? Why do I keep reading these weird, like, look at my phone. Anyways, my chat still talks about dainty dildos. Well, that's a good time. Subscribe to Specs, and you too can talk about dainty dildos and become dainty dildo sisters. Anyways, back to Foodie. Is she in a different apartment? Is Julia still with us? I hope she is. I feel like out of the three of them, Foodie, Beauty, Salon, Julia, the only one I'm rooting for is Julia. I want her to make it out of there and I don't know, travel bees. She can do her traveling and eat all around different countries. I feel like Julia would actually get out. PR said, Foodie keeps obsessively sniffing Salah's infected toe. Okay, I'm not going to show the picture, but I'm genuinely curious. When they do a procedure on an ingrown tail, ingrown toenail, when they remove the nail, do they chop off half your toe? Half of Salah's big toe is missing. I don't think he went to a specialist. I don't think so. Hey, Deranged Bunny. Specs, not such a good day so far, but I'm about to smoke up, so it's gonna be better. Aaron Tay said my frozen gummy worms look like dainty dildos in my chat last month. I could see how they would. I've also been filing off all day, so I'm gonna load a bowl too. This is why we're besties, Aaron. I'm sending you positive vibes today, so it's going to get better now. Here, I'll smoke too. Let's all smoke, you guys. Please don't shout. No, I can't. His toe made me want to hurl. I do imagine she's sniffing his infected toe, and that is going to get infected. They gave him pain pills, but I don't think he mentioned anything about antibiotics, did he? Ew. Michael Frost Darko said girl. Ew! Oh god, I can't. I'm picturing her licking that toe. Oh, oh, yuck. Yes, that's how I feel right now. Oh, all right. I'm gonna go cry. Same. I don't think I'm gonna eat for the rest of today. Oh no, it just gets worse. Okay, I'm leaving this thread. All this tongue licking and Salah's toe is just really making me feel some sort of way. What the fuck is this? I don't even remember. Alabama Chopstick said, I don't know what part of his body it was removed from. I just know I hate it. I have an idea. Honey Baked Hippie said, in a misguided attempt to pay tribute to Ozzy, Chantal bites the hand that feeds her. Also, her teeth are the same color as his finger. Damn, I know. I will smoke with you in spirit. I'm in recovery. Plus, I live in Indiana and it's not legal here. She kept scratching her bum and then smells her feet. I saw that. She was scratching her fupa balls too. She looks hungry. I know we're supposed to focus on her teeth. Ew. And her eye is still leaky. Harry said, I have so much dislike for her. Everything is a joke to her. Everything is just so unattractive about her. I mean, sometimes I try to find it. I'm like, there has to be one thing likable about this woman. But there's nothing at all. Unattractive and a horrible, horrible human. Anyways, Foodie Beauty, you should get some whitening strips or a whitening pen, or I don't know, go to the dentist and get your teeth cleaned. Tap on B said, I've enhanced the photo because it was hard to get a clean shot. But can we talk about why one side of her face is massive? Her skin is absolutely terrible too, and I'm sure she used a smoothing filter to hide it. But with the enhancement, you can see things are festering. Oh gosh. Can you get a herpes outbreak on your face? Or those really big blackheads? Oh, I think they're blackheads. Would you not just do something to extract those? Whether those pore strips or get a tool, get a facial, I don't know, buy a face wash that could get it all out. I mean, Salah could have sex with her blackhead. That's might be the only hole he can fit in. There you go. That tiny hole was meant for Salah. All right, well, I want to zoom out now. Go see the pick in Discord, it rocks. It's an amazing way to. Okay, let me go look really fast. Do-do-do-do. What is it? The power hitter? Oh, that's cool. It makes my brain happy. Okay, anyways, her face is disgusting. I don't know why she doesn't pop her blackhead. The only nice thing I could say about Foodie is she has good eyebrows. I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess they're better than some. At one point, I used to think she had nice skin, but that was years and years and years ago. God, what was that, 4 or 5 years ago? I thought she used to do her makeup very well, but at some point she just gave up on everything. Lily or Little Woogie said, "Oh my God, yeah, that's so bad, and I wonder what's going to come out of this. You can see the bulging forehead too." Oh yeah, back to the mask. I was concentrating on the blackhead, sorry. Um, I don't know, she doesn't go to the dentist. She probably has some sort of infection in her mouth, and it's filled with pus. That is just what I picture. But I'm going to stop picturing it now because it's right up there with the toe. The last toe and pus are just not something that I want to spend a whole lot of time on. Bonju said, Jen had right-sided facial edema too, cutie. But please, by all means, keep eating family meals of fried chicken and mozzarella sticks and telling us you are 275 pounds. We all believe you. Yep. Rest in peace, Jen. It's crazy to think about. Like, you have these sad stories of people, who couldn't get shit together and unfortunately, like weight related health problems, whatever else, and they pass away from it, right? And then there's these success stories like Tammy Slayton. And one would think Foodie Beauty would look and be like, okay, do I want to be here tomorrow? Or do I want to keep eating? But she hasn't been scared enough yet. I feel like she has so many people, or she used to have a lot of people at least to cushion her fall, tell her she wasn't doing so bad. The rest of the world has a problem, not just her. Whenever she did something wrong, you just give her food. I feel like there's not a whole lot of people keeping her accountable. and even wanting her to still be here tomorrow. Why isn't her family doing something? And I know we could say she's an adult, but I seriously think if I was using like crazy and then took off to another country where a war was going on and you know what I mean? I was making bad decisions before that, all kinds of stuff. I took off to a very dangerous place. My mom would come find me. She would. She would come find me wherever I was, and then she would get me 5150 because she loves me. That's what she would do. I saw a recent Tammy Slayton video. She had skin removal surgery and now has a thigh gap. Yeah, we saw the picture. She looks so cute. Hey, Dasha, mom. Girly girl, I know, right? She's little and adorable now. She's so fucking cute. I just thought this was relatable. When my brain goes on a little adventure instead of attending the conversation I'm having, that is me every second of the day. I was telling my boyfriend yesterday, I was like, I don't know if I'm actually really ever here. Like, I'm oftentimes daydreaming, zoning out, having wild things go on in my head. Like, I have the most wild imagination of all times. I don't know sometimes if I'm ever really here paying attention. I feel like I just talk, but my brain is always elsewhere. Really good songs, in my opinion. I love Mod Sun, but I only love old Mod Sun. Nothing against new Mod Sun. I just really liked the hippie Mod Sun. Sublime, I always love Sublime. Pepper. Pepper's always a good time. I like that they have like island vibes to their music, and it's like a different type of soul, I guess. I don't know if I'm explaining this correctly, but the singer is from Hawaii, and I just feel a certain way when I listen to their music. Anyways, okay. Nana Spike T said, "Is it just me, or does anyone else think that Slaw was born and raised in Syria? I mean, if he wasn't, how does he know so many people, so much family? How does he know how to get around? I'm sure there is so much Foodie Beauty doesn't know about him. She didn't even remember his birthday was in October and what sign he is. I can't imagine those two sit and talk about everything, right? Like, what kind of conversations are they really having other than laughing when she farts, talking about what she's going to eat next? Do you think they talk about growing old together? Or things that happened to them as a child, the blah, 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 like, do you think they talk about any of that stuff? I don't. The guy said, "Yes, isn't that what his dating profile said? Hopefully, he will be stuck there forever." Nana spiked, he said, "Not sure, but Foodie Beauty has always told her audience he was born in Kuwait." Why do I remember Syria? No, she said his parents fled Syria, but he was born in Kuwait. That's right. Just said he would likely have a lot of family and extended family still in Syria. Friends of friends connections as well. It's not unusual in Middle Eastern families to have such large ties and connections. Same with Chinese, Afghan, Indian, Pakistan, etc., just to name a few. Nana spiked, he said, could be for sure, but everything about him is so shady. Valerie said he was born in Syria, relocated to Kuwait when he was a teenager. Fact. Nana said, I believe it. We'll never get the truth, that's the thing. Was he born there? Was he born in Kuwait? Who fucking knows? But I do know whenever, like, people like Foodie Beauty and Salah do meet people, like, I just picture they meet the shadiest fucking people, right? No matter where they go, whatever country. I think back to the times where I was going to meetings when I really didn't want to be sober, right? I would know how to find all the people that were drinking during the meeting or going to drink after the meeting or would drink before the meeting. I just knew how to find those people. When you're doing bad things and you're up to no good, you can oftentimes find people that are up to no good too. Whether it's in your family, friend, community, whatever, school, it's just true. So we're going to get into some talk about her newest vlog. Like I said, she was preparing chicken with her friend in the sink. And that's about all I could take, okay? Vondu Spiteful Bitch said, girl is bulking for winter. How do you gain in a starving country? I don't know. Foodie Beauty's the only person who can manage to do that. She looks bad here. This is not the kitchen that she was in. Is this her friend's kitchen? Sonia said, look when the lady is making dough in the video. This is who's been feeding her. Here is a pic from her posting before the same cloth. I think Foodie's paying this lady to cook for her. I don't think this is her friend. No, but I do believe that she was gonna pay Natter to cook for her. Didn't she offer him, like, 2 grand or 4 grand a month or something like that? I would love to see Foodie and Salon 90 Day Fiancé. They traveled following landmarks when Google Maps wouldn't work, right, Aaron? I think they fled maybe Arab Spring. Aaron said, "I don't believe him, he's an idiot." Mother of Dragon said, "That is crazy to be with someone for 3 years and know nothing about them. Hell, I work with people for more than a week and it's like we are besties, right?" Okay, so Lori said the Syrian cooked Syrian food in Syria. Hold on, I think I wanted to look at these comments on how she's managing to gain in a starving country. Sonia said, "Look what the lady's makeup." Oh, I read that. Yes, it's the lady, and I don't think this lady is Foodie's friend. I think she's Foodie's paying this woman to cook for her. Rat Snack said, "In Syria, does it get cold there?" Fonder said, "According to Salah's bitch ass, it does, but he's a moron." Rotten said, "Just looking at her infuriates me, literally gets me violent, yet I can't stop watching." Mama Cat said, "Maybe it's not about lack of food over there, more of lack of money. If you have money, you don't starve." BB said, "All I see with these new hijabs is a fat knight about to joust." Poor horse. That is what she looks like. A bedazzled knight. Seattle said the filters are struggling. She looks miserable. Lady said she binges on all available foods and hardly burns any of the calories. It is dreadful to think of how many calories she binges a day. Can you imagine how much food she must consume when the camera is off? Dagny said, "How come this other woman has enough power to cook multiple things on the stove and Foodie doesn't? I'm confused." She's just too lazy. That's it, that's all. 90% can't afford food and the Heffa gains. What the fuck? That's sad. Never, because Foodie won't grow old. She said they did this in Jordan. Thank you, Dandelion. If she's paying someone to cook for her, good. The cook making money off of her, true. And it looks better than anything she's ever made. Okay, let's keep going, you guys. I really want to show you the scary doll. Okay, Tree said they were not in the same place last night. The window is higher in their usual basement. No, I thought it didn't look like the same place either, but I don't know. Fonder said it was your good looks and charming personality that attracted Salah to you, right? Because, girl, you look like a 65-year-old bald man wrapped in a Cali King sheet set. You really believe he married you for love? Okay, I'm not trying to be mean, but what is there to actually love about her? She's not kind. She's not considerate. She's not giving. She's not thoughtful. She's not attractive. All she's selfish, greedy, gluttonous, miserable. What is there to love? Like, what does she have to bring to the table? Foodie, have you ever asked yourself that? Other than the fact that your man likes poop and things that smell bad, what does he actually like or love about you? You seem to annoy him all the time. He actually seems like he can't stand you these days. I'm glad to see you're at least wearing something different after you sweat in it for days at a time. Oh, look at her all excited over the food. Would you act like that around other people if you were 900 pounds? Woohoo! Thumbs up with a chicken. Who can eat after she paws through the food? Hey, Linda. Scratches her ass constantly from the heat rashes, fungus infection. I wouldn't eat anything she cooked or touched. I've seen her scratch her fupa ball, scratch her ass, pick her teeth, pick her nose, and then also eat, all without washing her hands. I would not eat anything she prepared, nothing. I would go hungry. Here's the chicken in the sink. Tweetsara says, okay then. I think they talk about salmonella poisoning underneath this. Salmonella bacteria spreading up 3 feet, raw chicken splashing everywhere. Sonia said, look at the tablecloth. This woman is the same one that made the big table of food. Foodie had the photo of a while back, so this is who's been dishing out the food to her. Well, at least they're making money, like Erin said. I wouldn't want to work for Foodie Beauty. I wouldn't want to cook for her. Nothing. Me neither. She's filthy, but the woman who cooked had dirty fingernails too. Well, then there you go. Cannabis said Christian. Oh, wait. Why did I retweet this? Christians are the ones being brutally murdered in Syria right now. Thanks for the tidbit on who your husband supports, Foodie Beauty, and why you feel so safe with those guys with the guns down the street. Fucking morons, just more for Canadian immigration to see. Okay, Enigma posted a clip. Salah is hypocritical by saying there's too many Christian people there. Does he not know his own country's history? I thought Salah loved single white Christian Western women and their Bibles. Chantal gives him a side eye because she was a Christian.
I don't know. I never watched him, but to be fan of him.
Yeah, there are bars here, eh? Pubs, bars.
Hmm?
There's
But,
bars here to
yeah,
drink.
there's too many Christian people here also. I don't know. I never watched.
Have I said today lately that I don't like these people and that I hate them? Have I mentioned that? Let me see what other people are saying. Jay said, bald, barren, bitchy, bloated, begging, bratty. That's actually perfect, Jay. Hi, by the way. Debbie said, so I went back in a few vlogs via reaction channels, of course, and Salah consistently gets too many and so many mixed up. I can't stand this man, but it's an unfortunate blunder. I don't care about the blunder. What the hell is this? Okay. Sarah said, I hope that people don't say anything anymore when people say he has radical views. I hope not either. And I don't want to be told that I'm Islamophobic because I think that he has radical and extreme views. Crazy O Gabby said, wow, just wow. Hopefully we save this clip as if he tries to get into Canada or the USA. I'm going to bookmark it right now. In case Foodie Beauty and Salah feel like coming here, I also have bookmarked what he said he wanted to do to white Christian women and their Bibles and their crosses. Did you know Salah wants to grape them and teabag baby Jesus? Seriously, he's a horrible, shitty monster. And he says we're not social. No, we just don't accept rapists, sorry, and people that want us dead. I hate him. I hate him. Anyways, Fondue said she is too stupid to realize one of her tells. Oh, it's Foodie Beauty pretending to be Salah. Okay, she's too stupid to realize one of her tells writing is Salah. She always uses emojis at the end of every comment. Mental health is logging in as your romance scammer and faking conversations to support the love in your fake marriage. Seek help, you funkle freak. Salah said, these are my two favorite dishes ever, supposedly. He doesn't say that. It's Foodie. Foodie responds right away. I can see why, babe. They are so delicious. Then more emojis, and he says, so glad you love them too, baby. Someone pointed out when it's actually Salah, the English is very broken and you can barely make out what he's saying. So you can always tell when it's Foodie Beauty or probably Tracy writing, right? He doesn't speak like that. So glad you love them too, baby. No, that's not him. Sniper, hey! Good to see you. She enjoys her fishy smell. I think so. Ugh. Ugh. Oh my God. Have you guys heard about this man? He was arrested. It's actually really creepy and it's gonna make me more aware out in public. You would see people shopping for like books or whatever else. They were in an aisle somewhere, right? And this guy comes right behind them and pretends to tie his shoe or pick something up and he's sniffing them. So they put Salah's picture as the person's picture, but it seriously would not surprise me if Salah did something like that. Oh, they were at Nordstrom Rack. Okay, I don't know. I thought I saw books. Maybe they have books at Nordstrom Rack. Anyways, this guy's a creep. Salah is a creep. It wouldn't surprise me if he tries pulling that and gets arrested for it. Please don't sniff us. That's weird. Kathy said, watch, she's gonna end up harming someone's safety in the vicinity she's laying in. Pataya, Canada, Kuwait. It may be the only safe place those people have. She's drawing the wrong and dangerous attention. She is, but again, she's one of those people that's just going to have to learn the hard way. Everybody will tell her not to do something. Don't flash cash. That's probably not a good idea when people, are desperate right now over there. The way she talks, presents herself, acts, everything. She's drawing the wrong type of attention. In fact, if she was smart, she wouldn't be drawing any attention to herself at all. One more reason I don't want him in Canada. Exactly. We have enough creepy dudes. It's it's creepy. It's truly horrible what people do. Just be aware when you're out in public. Just be aware, everybody, and say something. Don't let people get away with that. Because if one person does, all the creeps out there with stink fetishes are going to be doing it. Oh, wait, hold on one second, you guys. It's my daughter, and with my dad being in the emergency room right now, I want to answer for her and just make sure she's okay. Hold on. Oh, she's fine. She wants me to have IHOP sent to her. She's just there visiting, but she wants IHOP. Sorry. Okay, you guys, I'm back. This picture creeped me out and kind of inspired our thumb. Not kind of, it did inspire the thumbnail. I saw this I don't know, it was earlier this morning and I wasn't awake yet, and I thought it was real when I first looked, and I'm like, who would let their kids be around Foodie Beauty? Who would let their babies be held by Foodie Beauty? Don't you know that this woman has had every STD and germ known to mankind? But it's not real, it's AI. The toe knob said it took all she had not to eat them. Seriously. She is not holding those babies correctly. It's AI, thank God. Is she holding a baby? Why would anyone? It's AI. It's AI. She's not really holding a baby. She's not really. Top Mommy said, "Oh, look at the beast with babies. It suits her so much." No, this made me extra grateful that she can't have any. And I don't care if that sounds mean. She told me it was no, what did she say? It wasn't hard to spread my legs and have a baby. So I don't really, I guess, hold back when it comes to her. There's some days I'm feeling more, I guess, nice than others. Today, I guess, isn't one of those days. I was marked safe from seeing Salah's toe today, and I'm forever grateful for that. I don't think I could do another day of his toe. I don't have it in me. Finger Fupa, her hands don't look normal. What the hell? I'm looking at my fingers right now and looking at her hands. And look at this woman's hands, even compared to hers. Why does she look like dough? Everything about Foodie Beauty looks like dough. I don't think I've ever seen somebody so fucking white in my life. You're in the Middle East. Get some sun. Anyways, let's keep going. Bombay Spite Bitch said smelly blob of a person. Pinky McGee told Foodie, you look very uncomfortable. And then Doug said, message for Salah. She's fucking lying to you. As a holder of a Syrian passport, you will never gain entry to Canada. Not ever. Ever, ever. Ever, ever, ever. You have the worst passport, second only like Sudan. This nasty, smelly blob of a person is scamming you. Do you think she monitors his internet usage so he can't watch reaction channels and learn the truth about her? I picture her doing that. Having children is a blessing that she does not deserve. She doesn't deserve children. She doesn't. She doesn't deserve to adopt nothing. She's too selfish. She will never put anybody else's needs before her own. One thing about being a mom, like, I don't know, I had to relearn so many things too. And you guys know, like, obviously my history and stuff like that. And when my daughter was 5, I got my custody. And since then, a majority of the time, she is with me. Anyways, I basically had to relearn everything and not be a selfish person. When you're in addiction, you're used to, I want what I want and I want it now. And that's very hard to break. But I had to realize that somebody else's needs were more important, right? Same thing with you have animals too. Like if they're hungry, they need to eat. You don't just make them starve a week while you're eating like a Trump, okay? Foodie is not the kind of person who should be a mom, who should be an owner of an animal. She shouldn't own fleas, nothing. Amen. Well said. Yeah, and she's still stuck in addiction. That part right there. I mean, there's people that go through shit and they're still good moms, and then there's Foodie Beauty, right? She'd be like, "Oh, the baby's hungry. Well, you just ate 3 hours ago. I haven't ate in 30 minutes." That would be Foodie Beauty. Kelly said, "Foodie Beauty using other people for content is pathetic. She will never be making any of this food. It's too much work and she's too lazy." Yeah, she's going to be too hot and sweaty. Look at her over this chicken. Maybe it is the best meal she's had since she's been there, though. I can't imagine KFG is the most amazing food. I thought for sure she was going to eat off the spoon. Me too, Kelly said. Again, I have a feeling she's paying this woman to cook and then she's bringing back the leftovers. Mother of Dragons said, "Wait, is it Crypta? Welcome to the Breezy Bunch, Crypta." Oh my gosh, I think that she's not feeding Julia correctly. Reach out to me if you have joined the Breezy Bunch or you are a member. We do have a members only Discord, and I would love for you to join Crypta. You can email me, or if you have Facebook or Twitter, those two are really good for me to be able to check them too. Welcome and thank you so much for joining. Mother of Dragons, is this you in our chat? Okay, does anyone else think Salah is secretly a feeder? They asked. I mean, he mentions weight loss surgery, but buys her fried food all the time, even though they are surrounded by fresh, healthy foods. I don't think he's a feeder. He doesn't seem turned on by her eating. In fact, he seems disgusted. I think he has a humiliation kink. And I think he likes whatever stench that she brings. I think those are the two, and the money. But I don't think he's a feeder. Do you guys think he is? Maybe he wants her to die tomorrow, but I don't think that he enjoys feeding her. Cannabis said, "No way. It's a fight to get food for Foodie Beauty, and Salad gives in eventually or does not even try because it's pointless. And he knows what will come." Oh my gosh. Hold on. She's not going to let me. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, get it. That's fine. Love you. Enjoy your IHOP. Okay. Okay, sorry, you guys. Cannabis said, "No way. It's a fight to get food for Foodie Beauty, and Salad gives in eventually or does not even try because it's pointless, and he knows what will come. Her money is important to him. He's not going to fuck it up if can help it. Helping it as in keeping her fed and someone happy." Jennifer said, "No, he isn't. She is just a whiny bitch if she doesn't get what she wants." Where did you guys go now? It throws me off when I get a text. "Hey, Miss Bella." Oh, that is you, Mother of Dragons. "I think he's a weak man and gives in." Yeah, that and like, I think so. She seems awful to deal with if she doesn't get her own way. If you've ever gone through addiction of some sort, right? It doesn't have to be necessarily to drugs, alcohol. I mean, there's food, sex, gambling, shopping, right? Think of when you get told no. I'll think back, I wasn't a happy camper when I didn't get my way in addiction. I wanted my booze and I wanted it now. And then when I finished that, I wanted more and I needed more because then I would be detoxing, whatever else, right? I know I wasn't very pleasant to deal with. And Foodie Beauty is like a million times worse. He collects the money. Yeah. He's there for a payday. I had to wait until payday to resub. Work is nuts, but I'll say hi on Discord later. Please do. I would love for you to join, so please email me or DM me. I don't know if you said you did or not. The only animal that Foodie Beauty needs is crabs. Well, she already has those. Two-Tailed said this one goes out to all the pop girlies. Pissy Woman, a new Foodie Beauty song premieres tomorrow at 2 p.m. So you guys, please subscribe to Two-Tailed Caperer. Here is a preview of their new song.
Not much to shave, red lipstick to reapply. Baby, it's true, though I won't recuperate. Now flexible, can barely open up my eyes. That for yogurt? Baby, big mistake. Ugh! And if you don't feed me, I'll just eat you, eh? Not much
Oh
to
my
shave.
gosh. If you don't feed me, I'll just eat you, eh? Okay, well, Two-Tailed, I cannot wait for the song. Do we want to see a minute of this vlog? Or do we care? She cooked chicken. Well, she didn't. Somebody else cooked it for her and she chopped onions, okay? That is what happened. She chopped onions. He collects money. All right, let me keep going, you guys. Oh, I already talked about this, right? PI says, hey, Dee Lulu, I'm glad you pressed charges against Natter because no one deserves abuse. Not you, not May, not anyone. But the fact that you sat on the live stream mocking May, an older woman, another victim of the same monster you had jailed, makes you vile. You hide behind your newfound religion to spit venom. A true Muslim would have more compassion. Self reflect, the man you defended is the same man you had to lock up. Hypocrisy looks ugly on you. I thought this was so well said. Let's look at these replies, you guys. Regina said she really believes that people are interested in what things she bought to pamper herself. Oh my god, the narcissism is thick with that one. Nobody cares, Dee Dee. Honey West said, are people watching her? PI said, I don't know, probably not. She's boring as fuck. I've just seen clips on Twitter. Lisa said, here's a quick breakdown. Natter was only relevant because of Chantal. Dee Dee was only relevant because of Natter. No one cares what you bought. V said, I really hate how it's become the new thing where people convert to Islam and don't genuinely change. This is seen in Chantal, now Dee Dee, and there's no telling how many more do this. The disrespect towards Islam is disgraceful and it needs to stop. I mean, I feel like it's with any religion, like people change or become born again, whatever else, revert to being Islam, and then it's like you can no longer say anything about how they've behaved or acted, even though they've never apologized nor took accountability because they're Mother Teresa now, right? They're practically a nun, so you can't say shit. I feel like part of change, even when you're joining a religion, right, or whatever, working on your relationship with God, like part of being sorry and change is taking accountability and realizing what you're even apologizing for so you don't repeat the same mistakes, right? Acadia said she deserves the same compassion she showed May and Gary, saying that he deserved the CSA. Yeah, I have no compassion for her. Not a kind word either. Gianna Taylor said no one gives a flying fuck what she bought. Chinny number two, just a thinner version. JM said so true. Oh wait, where did it go? Now she wants attention thinking she can cash in. Disgusting. Katie said absolutely no one deserves what Natter does to women. But I have no more compassion for her than she gave to May. You don't get to act a fool then tell people to be kind and gentle to you. Exactly. Fruity Tooty said, wait, are you sure she pressed charges? I read the transcript. She defends him every chance she gets and went on and on about what a great, good person he is and how much her mom loved being bathed by him. You fucking nasty monster. How dare you ask for people to be kind? Ugh. Essence said, right, I do not feel Dee Lirius pressed any charges against him at all. I think his old charges finally caught up to punk arse pussy master Natter. Hopefully. Yeah, my boy. Hey, Siphon. My boy made it over deer fencing this morning. Brute forced it down. My wonderful girl Husky won't leave my side for more than a minute. You have a good dog. Huskies love to escape. My neighbor has one who runs away often. Aren't they supposed to be really good escape artists too? Like they're supposed to be able to get out of like almost anything. Amy said both Chantal and Dee Dee defended him, and they both knew what he was capable of. I'm glad you have your dog back, Siphon. That must have been really scary. Both Chantal and Dee Dee defended him, and they both knew that he was what he was capable of. They just didn't care. They lied and manipulated May's truth and dismissed her trauma for their own selfish reasons. Women like them and men like Nader are the reason women choose the bear. I mean, I don't even think I need to read any more comments after that. It's true. The sniffers in the stores, Nader, the salahs. Ben Tofu said Chantal isn't actually breaking out any more than usual. Captagon is a stimulant which causes dermatillomania. She's just picking any raised spots on her face because she's on something. Well, it's the same reason people on meth and all that pick, right? She's just on a different version of it, Captagon. Yikes. Oh god, here's the Fupa balls, and I didn't even give you a warning, but I'm probably going to play this a few times and go full screen. So here we go. Here we go. Lord. Her Fupa balls are massive. When she bends over, they hang down to her knees. I say, wait, I'm so happy. I love meeting other husky lovers. It's my favorite. If I say macaroni, my boy turns on the microwave. Chachi, what's your excuse? Macaroni, Portos, Starbucks. I'm trying to say things and she's not even moving. Louis Vuitton? I don't know, I just decided to throw it in there. It's not a good day to have eyesight. No, and what's sad is she thinks she's prettier than 90% of us, and we are all jealous. Where are your Fupa balls, Tia? And we're supposed to believe somebody's effing that? Salah of all people with the one insert? No, 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 no. Anyways, this is Foodie Beauty's day. 11 a.m. Everyone here is so nice. There's a whole other side people don't see. Western media lies. 12 p.m. This place is safer than New York. 1 p.m. There's a tiny little civil war here. 2 p.m. The power's out again. At 3, a bus hit my car. 4, can we get ice cream? Or her swollen ass face. I mean, at this point, her fupa balls are so big. I'm not worried about the side of her face. She's carrying around 2 other masses. Massive masses. More people commenting on Tracy being the psycho bitch, okay? Bondu said Big Tracy and Teardrop single-handedly running the few Beezers who actually do care due to their own insecurities and egos. Main character syndrome is such a motherfucker. Okay, we've read the one comment, but Tracy starts arguing with them. Let me see. So Tracy says, I have never even seen your name before. I just do what I'm supposed to do. Just because you don't like me doesn't make it right to want to get rid of me as a mod. You're mean suggesting that Chantal get rid of me. You're being mean? How old are you, Tracy? You are being mean suggesting that Chantal get rid of me as a mod. In the last video, I kept telling Iron to stop, and he kept on and was finally timed out for 5 minutes. From now on, I will just sit back and watch Chantal get bullied. Will that make you happy? Why don't you just block the person? Oh, well, never mind. You're a mod. You can't. I don't know. Ignore Tracy. You're there for Chantal anyways. But yes, I would be very happy if you sat back and watched Chantal get bullied, okay? Rat Snack said, I don't go looking for fights. They find me. Oh, because she says that too. Hold on. Let me find this screenshot. Do-do-do-do-do. I'm Chantal G in her chat. Elle said, "You weren't being bullied. Neither was Chantal by Iron Blue. There was someone calling Chantal a sweaty ham, though, who was allowed to keep posting. Do your job better and stop looking for fights from people. Yes, you sitting back and being quiet would absolutely make the chat more enjoyable for people who are looking to laugh and just have light fun with Chantal. It's her channel after all. She's the star, not you." And Tracy says, "Oh, natural, I don't look for fights. They find me because people don't like me. If you don't like the way I mod, then why don't you become one and show me how you mod? I watched other people mod in other chats and they back the person that they're modding. Y'all are just being hateful. I'm done talking to you, so say what you want. Chantel chose me to be a mod." Okay, Tracy. You are legitimately insane. I think you may be crazier than Chantal herself. That toe procedure is, oh my gosh, is it? It's legit worse than tooth pain. Oh, I'm so far behind. Specs! You gifted a membership and I missed it. Trauma Queen got it. Welcome to the Breezy Bunch, Trauma. I am so sorry I missed it. Specs, thank you so much for the super sticker, too. You are so sweet. Welcome to the Breezy Bunch, Trauma. Welcome back. That moon face. Oh, I am so far behind in the chat. Crypt, okay, I saw you become a member. Specs, if you're still here, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to miss it. All Tracy does is look for fights. She's unhinged. I love to meet her in person. I wouldn't. Her eyes creep me out. Oh, well, I'll just do this really fast. Getting home on a hot day. Tired of, says Chantal. And Salah over in Syria. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, so this was the bonnet, you guys. I had to go through that. I know it was a cartoon and considered art, I guess, but you just never know with YouTube. Okay, so when you guys told me to look up Holly Hobby, I think it was, this is what came up for me. I thought this person is cute. I feel like I've seen her in paintings or something. I know I have. So is that supposed to be Chantal? I mean, this person looks more put together. Their dress is even clean. This was the other Holly Hobby I got. None of them look like Chantal to me. And then I got this doll. Imagine wanting validation from Foodie Beauty. No. No, no, no. My gifted membership ran out, but I need to re-up when you can, Siphon. I appreciate it, okay? We love having you here. We'd love to have you join Discord too. Tracy needs a hug. She needs Chantal. She's in love with her. She just is. That's okay. You were busy at the moment, but you are very welcome. Oh, the clown one is creepy, right? I don't think I would ever sleep if I had this doll. Like, he looks like he's plotting your death right now, doesn't he? Like at 3 a.m., he's gonna go across the floor, hide under the bed. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm sure he's very cute for somebody, though, who likes creepy ass clowns, okay? The doll is haunted? That explains so much. It has to be. But this does look like more like Chantal than the other one. Yikes. All right, I'm done looking at this. I think we have interneted enough today. I think we should go enjoy our Friday and come back tomorrow morning. I mean, like, if she comes live and is flying over the moon or something, we'll go live and cover it. If she's just eating in front of a fan, we'll probably come back in the morning. I love you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out with me. Remember, you guys, if you became a Breezy Bunch member, actually, if you can do it on Facebook or even Instagram or Twitter, that would be a great way to reach out to me, and I'll get you the link. We'd love to have you join. Thank you to my amazing mods and Breezy Bunch members. I hope everybody has an amazing Friday. Be safe, make good choices, and make good memories. Chronicles of Jen, welcome to the Breezy Bunch. Specs, thank you for gifting a membership. Trauma, Cryptomaria, welcome to the Breezy Bunch as well. I feel like I'm missing one more person. If I am, I am so sorry. Thank you for the super chat or super sticker too, Specs. If you go live today, I will definitely be there. All right, have a great day, a great evening, wherever you are, and I will see you so soon. Bye, everybody. Oh, I didn't end it. Bye.